Okie dokie, friends. We are on book 15 of our Magic Treehouse series, which is called Viking Ships at Sunrise. So I'm going to take a sneak peek by looking at the back of our book. We have not read a Magic Treehouse book in quite a while, so I am really excited to get started with this one. I'll wait for my friends to be sitting on their pockets with their eyes on me. Thank you. Okay, it says, beware of Vikings, warns Morgan. Then Jack and Annie whisked back to ancient Ireland. Have you ever heard of Ireland before?
No.
Finger on your nose if you've heard of that country before. They land on a cliff on a misty island. How will they find the story they are looking for? It will take a Viking invasion, the help of a jolly monk, and a lot of courage for Jack and Annie to succeed in Magic Treehouse 15, Viking Ships at Sunrise. Let's get started.
Can I have Carly and Mila?
Go ahead.
Is Mila here?
Mila goes with Mrs. Smith
she
at
is?
this time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll skip Carly.
This is our prologue, so this helps us to remember where we are in our book and what's happened so far in our series. One summer day in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania, a mysterious treehouse appeared in the woods. Boys, I'm not sure why your heads are down like that. Can you scoot up, please, and sit on your pockets? Can you scoot up? Come on up. Thank you. 8-year-old Jack and his 7-year-old sister Annie climbed into the treehouse. They found that it was filled with books. Jack and Annie soon discovered that the treehouse was magic. It could take them to places in the books. All they had to do was to point to a picture and wish to go there. Along the way, they discovered that the treehouse belonged to Morgan Le Fay. Morgan is a magical librarian from the time of King Arthur. She travels through time and space gathering books. In the Magic Treehouse books 8 through 12, Jack and Annie solved 4 ancient riddles and became Master Librarians. To help them in their future tasks, Morgan gave Jack and Annie secret library cards with the letters ML on them. As Master Librarians, Jack and Annie go on 4 missions to save stories from ancient libraries. They have already brought back a scroll from an ancient Roman town and a bamboo book from ancient China. Now they are about to head out on their 3rd mission. Chapter 1, Before Dawn. Jack opened his eyes. A thin gray light came through the window. His clock read 5 a.m. All was quiet. Today we are going to ancient Ireland, he thought, back more than 1,000 years. Morgan Le Fay had told him that it was a very dangerous time, with Vikings raiding the coasts. You awake? Came a whisper. Annie stood in his doorway. She was dressed and ready to go. Yeah, meet you outside, said Jack as he climbed out of bed. He pulled on his jeans, t-shirt, and sneakers. He put his library card into his backpack with his notebook and pencil. Then he hurried downstairs. Annie was waiting for him in their yard. The air was damp and misty. Ready? She asked. Jack took a deep breath. I guess, he said. He was a little worried about the Vikings. They walked silently over the dewy grass. Then they ran up their street and into the Frog Creek woods. Mist clung to the trees as they walked through the dark woods. It's hard to see, said Jack. Where's the treehouse? Asked Annie. I have no idea, said Jack. Just then, something fell in front of them. Hassan, scoot up here, my friend, right next to me. Thanks. Come on up. Thank you. Watch out, shouted Jack. He covered his head. The ladder, cried Annie. Jack opened his eyes. The rope ladder from the Magic Treehouse dangled in front of them. Jack looked up. The treehouse was hidden in the mist. Come on, let's go, said Annie. She grabbed the ladder and started up. Jack followed. They climbed through the wet air and into the treehouse. "Hello," said Morgan. "I'm glad to see you." She was sitting in the corner. At her feet were the scroll they'd brought back from Roman times and the bamboo book from ancient China. "I'm so glad to see you," said Jack. "Me too," said Annie. "It's good that you both came early," said Morgan. She reached into the folds of her robe and pulled out a piece of paper. "Here's the ancient story you must find today," she said. Morgan handed the paper to Jack. On it were the words, "Serpens Magna." The mysterious writing reminded Jack of do you see the writing? Reminded Jack of the writing from their trip to the Roman town of Pompeii. "That looks like Latin," he said. "Very good," said Morgan. "It is Latin." "But I thought they spoke Latin in ancient Rome," said Annie. "Aren't we going to Ireland?" "You are," said Morgan. "But during the Dark Ages in Europe, educated people wrote in Latin." "The Dark Ages?" said Jack. "Yes," said Morgan. "The time after the fall of the Roman Empire." "Why is it called dark?" said Jack. Why do you guys think? Who can give me a guess? Why do you think it was called the Dark Ages? Quinn?
Probably because Vikings invaded a lot.
You think? And would that be like a positive or a negative?
Negative.
Any other guesses? Yeah, like dark meaning kind of like scary maybe or like bad. "It was a difficult time," said Morgan. "People had to work very hard just to feed and clothe themselves. There was not a lot of time for playing, learning, or making art and music." Morgan pulled a book from her robe. "Your research," she said, handing it to Annie. The title read, "Ireland from Long Ago." "Remember," said Morgan, "your research book will guide you, but in your darkest hour, only the ancient story can save us," Jack and Annie said together. "And remember this," said Morgan, "it must be your darkest hour, when there is no hope left. If you ask for help too soon, it will not come. And we have to find the story first," said Annie. "That is true," said Morgan. "Do you have your secret library cards?" Jack and Annie nodded. "Show them to the wisest person you meet." What does wise mean?
I'm smart. You're wise on spending wise things and other things. Like spending money on wise things.
Spending your money wisely.
Like spending money wisely, like spending on things that are good, not like bad.
Like being really smart about it. Yeah.
Choosing good stuff.
Good example. Camden?
Like, if kind of like at times, like if you don't really, one thing that you might want, you might need is a handout like what you're writing. You always wanted to do that.
Okay. "Don't worry," said Annie. "I think we're ready now." Annie pointed at the cover of the Ireland book. "I wish we could go there," she said. She gave Morgan a little wave. "See you soon." "Good luck," said Morgan. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Okay, friends, we are going to stop here for now. Virtual friends, thank you guys for reading with us. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.